Nikita Whitlock, starting fullback for the New York Giants, plays some defense as well with Armen and Levack, 104.5 the team. Now, Nikita, I have a story to tell you, okay?
Okay.
You've never started an interview like this, and I haven't either, so I'm comfortable with it. Let's roll this. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. When you were a senior in high school at Wiley, I got a call from your coach, and he told me, I have a Division I player, but nobody's paying attention to him. And I worked for Rivals.com in Dallas. And I went to your locker room in the offseason heading into your senior year. And at that time, you did not have a Division I offer. And you looked me in the eyes and you said, I just want a shot. I just want to play somewhere. SMU and Wake Forest ended up offering. You went to Wake Forest. And I got to tell you, I still feel like a bad man to this day for spending the 4 hours that afternoon to drive to your high school and for you to look at me and tell me somebody just needs to give me a chance and I will make them look smart. You have made me look smart for over half a decade now, man.
Well, thank you. And you know, that's how it's been for me for a long time. Just want a shot.
Do you remember that conference? Do you remember that at all? The day that I went in your locker room and I interviewed your coach, I interviewed you. I put it up on Rivals and YouTube. I don't know if you remember that at all, man.
I actually do remember it now that you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
Now that you're rubbing his nose in and trying to take credit for all his success.
Well, it's just crazy because, you know, I looked at the roster heading into Giants camp and I thought, wait, there's no way there's that guy. Because obviously, you know, I get the job here in Albany. You know, Nikita, I move up here, and then you playing with the Giants. I'm like, there's no way that's the guy that everyone told me he was too short, he was too slow, he didn't have what it takes, and here you are. It's nuts, man. Your story is a great one.
Well, thank you.
All right, so you're fullback for the Giants. Why? How have you gotten to this point? What makes you the starting fullback for this team? How have you earned this?
Oh, man, it's been a crazy journey. Went to Wake Forest, like you said, and, you know, just played my best. You know, got a few All-ACC awards and things like that, and just balled. And going into or ending my senior year, the coaches came to me and they're like, hey, you might want to start catching some balls. And I was like, why? They were like, well, everybody that comes in here says you're too small to play D-line. So you're gonna get a shot at fullback. So I went to Cincinnati last year and got cut from there, and then went to Dallas and left Dallas and ended up here and just worked as hard as I could. Been learning a lot and got a shot and just played well, I guess.
So you're the fullback. How does the conversation happen where all of a sudden you're taking snaps at defensive line?
So when I came here in last year, the end of the season last year, the special teams coach had brought me up. Coach Izzo, or the assistant special teams coach, had kind of brought me up to the staff, and I actually came in as a linebacker and was playing linebacker on practice squad. And he actually talked Coach Spags, the defensive coordinator, into watching my college tape.
Oh, wow.
And it just kind of rolled from there. And they gave me a few snaps in at the DT spot in the last game against the preseason game in New England. And ever since, it's just kind of been getting more and more snaps.
Nikita Whitlock with Armen and Levack and New York Giants, fullback, defensive tackle, special teams as well. How do you divvy up your reps during practice, dude? How the heck does that happen? Where do you go?
I pretty much don't stop, you know, from one phase to the next phase to the next phase. If the offense is up, I'm doing offense. If the defense is up, I'm making sure I'm on the offensive side, but I'm making sure I can hear the defensive calls in case they call the defenses while I'm in. And special teams, you know, I'm on every special team. So just keep your head on the swivel, basically.
So you've got to be like within earshot of Coughlin the entire game, then, just in case you get thrown in at any time.
Pretty much. You know, right now I'm only taking snaps, you know, in passing situations, third down and long, you know, 2-minute type thing. So, but offense, special teams, and you know, any long defensive possession, yeah.
Dude, how is your endurance? I mean, you're doing stuff that people,
Insane.
the guys in the 50s and 60s, like what you did is done. Like your craft is, how do you do it, man? Are you just exhausted?
Oh my God. The first time I did it against New England, I literally, as soon as